Hello and welcome back to the last module, module 16, which is Dana, which actually translates to donation. So the definition of donation is the virtue of generosity, a gift to benefit a cause. The reason why I want to bring this up is that if you're taking this class, you've paid for it, so thank you. And I just want to highlight that there's a lot of coaching programs out there. There's a lot of angst, anxiety around commerce, capitalism, money. This module I'm really getting at is about money. And when you are involved in a spiritual tradition, obviously those of you I'm sure know that churches and synagogues and temples, religious communities are very big on charity, so are nonprofits. We're all used to it. But I want to highlight the fact that this is a very important part of the program of practice. It's dedicating your time with, your presence, your awareness, but it's also the exchange is an energetic exchange. And you're basically saying that you're committed to this practice, and it's a really nice gesture. For monks who are living in temples, they have no source of income most of the time. And so they typically have bowls, begging bowls, where they go and beg for food and for donations. I'm not going to be begging you for yours, and so obviously there's a way to pay for this course with a credit card or online. If I'm working with you from a corporate perspective, I could send an invoice. But what I really wanted to get at was, at the core of this is you are donating your hard-earned money to this practice, and it's also a donation to me, to my family, to my practice, so then I could go out there and serve more and more people. And so if the energetic exchange is pure and honest and real, then hopefully there's not a lot of hesitation, there's not a lot of angst or anxiety around doing it. I think that what happens in our society is a lot of us get coerced into spending money that we don't want to spend because we're either told that we have to through the government, like through taxes, or we're being manipulated a little bit psychologically through marketing and media that we think we need all these things, right? All these toys and amenities. And so a lot of our money exchange is sort of subconscious, and it sometimes feels a little bit icky. And I really want this experience with this program and working with me particularly to feel honest, to feel pure, to feel good. I want you to feel good about the time you're spending with me. I want you to feel good about the money you've spent. And I want you to get a lot out of it, because if you come out of this program feeling more whole, more complete, more aligned, more balanced, more healthy, then you're going to take that out into the world and you'll have a positive impact. And there's an old, sort of like saying in Zen that be the ripple you want to see in the world. And so if you think about throwing a pebble in a still lake and the ripples that it causes, my favorite song of all time is by the Grateful Dead called Ripple. And so I want to create positive ripples in the world. And the only way that I can do that is to be supported financially through this. And so I thank you very much for supporting this class by donating to this pursuit that I'm on to bring mindfulness to everyday working professionals, entrepreneurs, and creatives. And as I'm sure you're aware and why you're taking the class, this is very much needed right now. A lot of people are struggling with mental health and well-being. There's not a lot of tools and resources. And if there are, people are sort of like piecemealing it, and it's not really sustainable. Going to one yoga class one time or once a week or once a month, unless you really change your mindset, incorporate it into a larger life system, it's not going to really sustain you or provide the real change you're looking for. This is an opportunity to immerse yourself in a fully baked system that goes back 2,500 years to the Buddha and has been embedded into Japanese culture for thousands of years. And I'm now distilling this down to simple and easy to follow teachings and tools and practices to help you with your everyday life. So once again, I appreciate your donation. And there's even some, benefits to this as well. So some of the problems with not investing in your own practice is impaired mental and physical health, decreased quality of life, reduced productivity, lack of personal development, poor work-life balance, strained relationships, limited access to things, and lower happiness. On the flip side, those who are very decisive and they save and they say, I'm going all in, I'm just going to dedicate myself to this, and I'm not going to hem and haw, I'm going to donate to this to improve myself, they have a more positive impact on their community. They have support from organizations and businesses. They promote their own mental well-being, personal fulfillment. It's better to give than to receive, so you're giving in this regard. You're building a better future for yourself and for others. You're strengthening your own personal values. You're building a network. Thank you for being a part of mine. And you're enhancing generosity and empathy in the process. So thank you once again for taking this class. Make sure to download all of the handouts and the PDF that comes along with it. And please reach out to me if you want to further your training and practice with one-on-one coaching or other programs that I may offer, or if you want to bring my teachings to your workplace as well. So thank you again for your time, your commitment. Much appreciated.